Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Bedroom Voice Books, where we feature books that aren't necessarily for the bedroom, but we still make them sound good. The Bedroom Voice Books is one of the programs here with the Watchers, and we feature, well, books. This is Mab Janara, and I'm your host for tonight, and we are reading My Boss Is Clueless on goodnovel.com, written by Angela Lynn Carver. Now, for any other author out there that want your books, even a chapter, to be read using my bedroom voice, then go ahead, send us a message on the Watchers, and we will be very happy to help you out. So again, this is Mab Janara, hoping that everybody's safe, especially the ones that are suffering from the storm. I believe the Philippines is now having very strong winds and rain. No thanks to, what's his name? Ulysses? The storm. Anyways, we might as well start. And tonight, we will be reading chapter 17 of My Boss Is Clueless. Again, written by Angela Lynn Carver, and if you want to read the whole book, it's in Good Novel. Chapter 17, The Date Night. Ivan stared at me for a moment. I guess my sudden agreement to his ridiculous request rendered him speechless. You agree? He asked. Yes, but on one condition, I said. What's that? He asked. It's just going to be a one-night stand. After that, you'll stop harassing me. I will not be going to become your woman or anything crazy like that. We go back to being boss and employee like normal, and I move forward with my career just as I planned, I said. Done, he smirked. When do we do this? I asked. Wow. Can't wait to get inside my pants, huh? He grinned. I felt a flutter in my stomach. I need to get that checked along with my heart. Don't flatter yourself. I just want to get it over with so you'll be off my back for good, I said. How about tomorrow night? Meet me at Serenity for dinner, he suggested. Dinner? I asked. I thought this was going to be strictly sexual. What? You think I just get women straight to bed and nothing else? I'm not some type of scum, Miss Young. I'd at least want to take you out on a proper date, he said, and held my hand. There was that feeling in my stomach again. Dinner sounds good, I said quietly. The rest of the day was like usual. We went to a couple of meetings that I busied myself with paperwork and creating schedules. Mark called me a few times, but I ignored him. The next day, I mentally prepared myself for the date. The reality struck when it was closer to the time. Was I really doing this? What kind of man was he? What if he was some type of sadistic monster in the bedroom? I thought about telling him the deal was off, but I stopped myself. No, I'm going through with it. I'm not going to sit here and be sad about my failed relationship. I'm going to go on a date with one of the hottest men in New York and fuck his brains out. I'm strong and beautiful. I deserve to take charge. Screw you, Mark. I put on my sexy black dress with a deep V-shaped cut at the front and tied my hair up in an elegant ponytail. I looked bold and confident. I received a text on my phone, so I opened it to read what it said. I sent you a car to pick you up for a date. Can't wait to see you. It was from Ivan. Hear that, Mark? The handsome ice prince can't wait to see me. I looked out the window and saw a black car standing on the curb. That must be my ride. I quickly went downstairs and got inside the car. Good evening, madam. I'll take you to Serenity now. Sir is already there waiting for you, the driver said. Perfect. I finally arrived at the lavish restaurant. I've never dared to enter a place like this, as it was way too expensive. Sure, my salary could afford it easily, but I never felt the need to spend this much money on food. I went inside the restaurant and saw Ivan waiting for me. You look ravishing, he said, and handed me a single red rose. So do you, I said, and he chuckled. I meant it. He was wearing a black suit with the pale blue tie I picked out for him a while ago. I hate to admit it, but he looked like a total snack. Why did you pick me for all people? I asked him when the food arrived. Do I have to have a reason? He said. You are Ivan Adams. You can have anyone you want. Musicians, movie stars, supermodels. Why pick a lowly assistant like me? I asked. You are not just an assistant, Ariel. I've had my eyes on you ever since the first day I saw you. I thought you were the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. You're also hardworking and intelligent, so no need to sell yourself short, he said, and took my hand again. I didn't say anything else after that. He was really good at stroking my ego. He took me to a hotel room. I was dumbfounded as soon as I entered. There were candles everywhere. The floor was decorated with a trail of rose petals. Even the bed was covered in rose petals. Soft, romantic music played in the background. Man, this is a lot of effort for a one-night stand. Does he do this for all of the women he sleeps with? I walked over to the balcony to look at the view. The city at night was breathtakingly beautiful. You went all out tonight. One would think you're trying to seduce me, I joked. He laughed. There's one more reason why I picked you. What's that? I asked. You are the only woman that makes me laugh, he said. His eyes were twinkling. That's true. He does laugh a lot more when he is around me. Even when I'm insulting him or throwing things at him. Otherwise, he just walks around with a stoic expression on his face. I was starting to feel anxious. Why did I think this wasn't going to be a big deal? This gorgeous man standing in front of me was giving me all kinds of butterflies. My heart was hammering against my chest. As if he knew I was feeling that way, he walked closer to me and stroked my arm gently. Don't be nervous. I won't do anything you don't want to, he whispered. Too late, I said. You can walk away anytime you want. It won't break our deal. I get to spend a nice evening with you, and that's enough for me, he said quietly. Wait, was this the same Ivan who was rumored to be cold, heartless, and a womanizer? The one before me didn't seem like that at all. He was warm and gentle. His eyes were dark with emotions. Ah, don't be a fool, Ariel. This is all a trick to get into your pants. That's it. Well, his tricks are working because I want him. I want him to rip my dress off and ravage my body until the pain from my heartbreak fades away to nothing. I want this. And I want you, I said, and smashed my lips against his. So that was one chapter, I believe chapter 17, from My Boss Is Clueless, from our feature writer for the week. I'm sorry, that was last week, Angela Lynn Carver. And I hope you all enjoyed the show. Now, if you want to be featured with us, just let us know. Check our page, The Watchers, and please like it, and then send us a message there. Also, you might want to have your book covers created by our very own Rosh Calio. As a matter of fact, the very book cover you see here is created by her. All right, she's of the Watchers as well. And like I said, that's not the only thing we offer. We also offer translations to Spanish, to Taglish or Filipino, and I believe we can also manage Indian because the Watchers are quite well. I really don't want to brag. Anyway, we're really passionate about books, so that's the real reason for us offering book covers. We can even do character images, character concepts. We can also do that for you, and all of this is for a very reasonable price. So, again, if you want to have your own bedroom book episode, bedroom voice book episode, let us know. That is for free. And we also support other writers if they want their works featured on our page. So this is Mab Dinara saying goodbye tonight for our very own bedroom voice books from The Watchers, featuring My Boss Is Clueless on Good Novel by Angela Lynn Carver. Goodbye for now.